How you doing? Hello everyone, and welcome to a video that I've been wanting to do for quite a while here on the channel, and that's basically one to just explain some of the things that's been happening to the channel over the past few months, the growth we've experienced, and kind of some of my plans for the channel going forwards, because I think that we haven't really addressed the problem, well, not the problem, but the I don't know what to call it, the mind-blowing activity that's happened on this channel I just haven't really addressed. So this is basically what this video is going to be. But of course it wouldn't be a video of mine without a bit of spice, which is why we're playing The Walking Dead Saints of Sinners here. So we're going to be jumping into the trial mode, which is basically just a wave survival from the zombies. And I'll explain a bit more about the actual game and what it is once we get into there. But for the most part, I'm just going to be rambling throughout this video. There'll be timestamps for all of the relevant information that you may want to know about the channel. And yeah, we'll just get into things and see how it goes. So first things first, this is The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, which I think came out maybe last year, or like very late the year before, something like that. It's quite new, it's quite up to date, it's quite fresh, and it's basically one of the most advanced VR single-player experiences to date. It really is. The physics is actually insane. All of the weapon systems and everything, there's absolutely tons of it. It is a phenomenal game. I've only actually got halfway through the story myself, but from what I've played so far, it honestly is just such an incredible experience all around. And it's based around not the Telltale, but just the Walking Dead AMC series. So this is just going to be a bit more hectic than what you would usually experience on the campaign. It would be a bit calmer, more like this, where you hear the birds' song and the skies and the trees and the foliage and all of that good stuff. But well, as soon as we hit this disc here, it's just going to be wave after wave after wave of constant zombie slaying madness. So I'm going to push this, and then we're going to get straight into the game. Just going to say real quick that for those of you waiting for the next SCP video, I hear you. I've spent most of this weekend recording that, so this video will probably end up coming quite late this evening, just because of how long I've spent really recording the SCP Adverts series, and there might be not too many edits, just because, again, like the time I've spent on that. So I apologize that it wasn't this weekend, but at least for mid next week, fingers crossed, that SCP video will be coming out. Anyway, we are here to discuss more things about the channel, so let's get this party started! I've got my trusty bat. So, first things first, I just want to thank every single person for coming along to the channel over these past few months, and for just really enjoying the content, for all of your lovely comments. It's been, honestly, an absolute surreal trek for me. It's been phenomenal. It's been just unbelievably great, and I have every single person that's come along to the channel to thank for that. Whether you're someone who leaves regular comments, or just someone who enjoys the videos down in the background. I hear you, I recognize all of you, and I am truly thankful that you've kind of come along here! Get out of the way. Oh! It's kind of hard to imagine, because at the moment we've hit around about the high end of the 18,000s in terms of subscribers, which is honestly just mind-blowing. I kind of said to myself that if I ever got, say, 100 consistent views per video, then I'd say that I've made it here on my YouTube journey. And you guys have far exceeded that, above and beyond. It really is stellar. But it's hard to kind of imagine those numbers, so I was watching a channel do it the other day, and, well, do a thank you subscriber video the other day, and they kind of mentioned that it's easier to think about it from a single person's point of view, and I completely agree with that. So, oh, I'm stuck, 1 minute. Come here. Oh, we lost that one. Batters up! Okay, end of wave, we get a bit of a break. Yeah, so if you think about it, the average person usually has something in their life that means that they will be busy from the hours of 9 to 5, be that work, be that study, would you name it? We've got a backpack here, and it's got bandages for health and food for stamina, just as a heads up for everyone. So with that in mind, when they get home, it usually takes maybe an hour of travel time, so that 5 o'clock becomes 6 o'clock. They then have to have food, they might have a chat with loved ones, things like that. That takes up maybe a couple more hours, maybe just another hour, which leaves most people with about 2 to 3 hours of relaxation time at the end of the day. Okay, next wave, let's get on with this. And if you think about it from that individual person's perspective, there's tons and tons of media content out there in the world, you know? There's Netflix, there's there's iPlayer, there's just tons and tons of videos on YouTube, Twitch channels, you name it. So much content for people to kind of gouge on. It's crazy. It really is. And then this person, or you people individually, have kind of come out of here and selected my channel to kind of add to the list of things that you would do, or that you watch. And from that perspective, it honestly just blows me away. You just can't help but smile. It's just, it really is kind of the greatest feeling. So thank you very much for that, and I hope that we can kind of keep growing here on the channel and kind of push ourselves to bigger, better things surrounded by VR content. Because honestly, VR content, or just VR in general, I think really has a ton of future, which is kind of why I've chose it as the content here for my channel. Just purely for A, the lack of interest on the subject in general, and B, the fact that, like, regardless, whether we like it or not, it's in sci-fi movies, it's everywhere. VR is coming, whether you like it or not. There will always be people interested in it. It's coming. Oh, I think this is like a healing zone. That's kind of cool. Ooh, she did a little flip. Get out of here. I'm getting quite low on weapons space, but that's fine. What happened to that knife? I just tossed it into the air. Oh, I've still got my bat, that's lucky. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm glad that everyone else has kind of similar opinions on that, and they're here to enjoy and see VR grow. Ah! Whew, okay, bit of a break. That's good. I need that, for sure. Restore our stamina here. Good. Second thing, we have a Discord channel. A couple of people mentioned that they wanted to have a Discord channel. Just somewhere that we could all hang out, somewhere that we could talk SCP, somewhere that people could kind of get in contact with me. And I think that's a fantastic idea. So I've kind of thought about other options, like maybe having things like an Instagram page, a Twitter, stuff like that. And honestly, like for people who know me in real life, they know that I am probably like the least social media person that ever existed in the history of ever. It's honestly true. So I think somewhere like a Discord that's a bit more private, it's a bit more like people that want to kind of read what we have to say will have to willingly make a choice to go and invite themselves to the Discord. That sort of thing will make us build like a really strong group of people. And I quite like that a lot, so... God damn it, this isn't going well. So that's what we've done. And I'm going to leave a link to the Discord down in the description. It will be pinned to the first comment. I'll also put a community post up. If you don't know, by the end of this video, where my Discord server is and what the invite link is, then I've done something wrong, because it's going to be everywhere. We're going to plaster it absolutely everywhere. Mad, it really is. So yes, thank you very much for your suggestion, and I can't wait to kind of see what you guys have to say and some of the things you want to talk about and meet. It's gonna be good. Oh, okay, so 5 minutes. Let's go for the double knife slap. Oh! Feels good. They all have like physical feedback, so when you stab them in, like you feel every stab and every blade and pull. It really is the madman's dream. Okay, next on the list is monetization, adverts. So my channel maybe like 3 months ago crossed the 1,000 subscriber mark, which means that YouTube has basically allowed me to start putting adverts on my channel to gain, in return, a bit of that ad revenue for me in the channel. It just kind of supports what we're doing here on the channel and makes it so that I can start spending money to kind of improve things as and when we need them. So you will hopefully have started seeing adverts on the channel, but really I just kind of want to ask you guys, like, if it's okay, and whether the amount of adverts that are appearing on videos are okay. Because basically, like, I hope you understand that adverts are just needed there to support the channel and what we're kind of building here. But if ever, like, the adverts get too much, if ever the adverts are starting to kind of affect your viewership experience, I don't think I can control, like, 5-hour-long videos that appear, but at least just the number of videos. I know YouTube sometimes likes to just make that a bit crazy. Then yes, please let me know, and we can see about reducing that. But hopefully it's okay at the moment. Oh, where's that double barrel? This thing is phenomenal. Where's the double barrel shotgun? Yes, this guy. Absolutely love this. Give me all the shotgun ammo. So we need to do a bit more exploration, because there are like ammo packs and stuff hidden around the map that we need to kind of get. I'm going to put this on the side of my backpack here. Good. Oh yeah, we've got a backpack. Oh god, I should be taking everything with us. Nail bomb? Yeah, give me that. Put that in there. Fantastic. Good. Hopefully they're not too distraught. I'm going to go for a bit of a wander on this round. So that's basically that. And if you are thinking of maybe supporting me on the channel and you want to know what the best way of supporting me here on the channel is, from a monetary point of view, or from a money point of view, the best way to do that is to watch the adverts that pop up for at least 30 seconds. So if it's like a 2-minute advert, you can get away with watching it for 30 seconds. If it's a 10-second video, then unfortunately you'll have to watch the full 10 seconds. Oh, I'm gonna die. Uh-oh. Getting tired. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. God. And that would basically count as me getting the ad revenue for that person and whatnot. So that would be the best way to do that. Oh, I need to bandage. Oh no, I don't think I can bandage up actually. My max health has been reduced. Yeah, we definitely need to go and find some things. Things are getting hectic already. It's round 3. Oh boy. We could probably go get on a car. That usually helps us out for a bit. I mean, it's kind of cheating because you could literally just stand on a car for the entire thing and watch the wave just disappear before you. But we don't want to do that. Stamina's very low. That's kind of worrying. Really, it's that we need to go and fix. I think like pills or something does that. It's been definitely a while since I played this game. I literally downloaded it for the purpose of this video. Oh. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay, next on the list for... Yeah, I want to kind of just quickly explain the kind of channel evolutions that we've had from since the channel began. So if anyone's been here since the very beginning of the channel, you know that I used to have this like really kind of 80s terrible sci-fi type intro that kind of introduced the channel every single video. And that was kind of like evolution 1 of the channel, which was just me kind of like getting the ball rolling, just thinking, right, I'm doing this YouTube thing, it's happening, let's go. And just kind of getting that started. And that was okay, but hopefully now, like, as things have improved, I got better microphones, the channel started to improve, and we moved on to, like, I guess you could say, like, version 2 of the channel, or season 2 of the channel. And that had a slightly different opening, which I think was the VR picture with the, like, banner across and the movie reel style sound effect. That was evolution 2. I think version 1 included the Five Nights at Freddy's series, which... Looking back at it now, I used to have this like one microphone in the center of my room that I used to make videos out of. And it made it so that like if I walked around the room, it made it so that I was like miles apart. My voice sounded like I was speaking from the other end of like a street. It was miles and miles away. Yeah! We get some decapitations with this one, that sounds pretty good. Stamina's so low though. Yeah! Oh. And then we went into Season 3, which I guess is what we're in currently. Which is where I kind of got a hang of how to record, I've got a hang of all the settings, I've got a hang of how to do, like, voice recordings, I've got a hang of microphone positioning, all of that stuff, and I guess as we've been improving, commentary's been improving as well, so the channel keeps kind of growing that way. And that's where we're at the moment in Season 3. And the whole reason that I'm bringing this up... How did that not hit you? Get off me! Oh, I'm gonna die. Uh-oh. No! And the whole reason I'm bringing that up is because basically I plan to move into like a Season 4 of the channel, which is kind of, I guess, the next step in the channel's growth and in general improvement. And so what you're seeing on the screen currently is kind of like the first iteration of that. And I've basically found a way to make it so that VR content is smooth, no matter what platform you run on. So hopefully you won't see like micro shakes when I talk and things like that. That's stuff that really used to annoy me about VR content, is the fact that like no matter what platform you're on or how you manage to record it, the camera was always shaky, and it can make people who are very new to VR, especially watching it on a flat screen, feel very... What is this wave? It's wave 1! Feel very kind of like taken back and a bit motion sick. So taking kind of like a huge step forwards for the channel is what I found here, that Oculus has a built-in method of stabilizing the footage so that it's a lot more comfortable for viewers to watch, and just kind of improves the overall viewing experience for people. It comes at like a slight cost of field of view, so you see slightly less of what I see from like the edges of the screen. But I think for the benefits that you get, it's such a huge improvement. So that's kind of basically taking a step towards this Season 4. Another thing that I want to do is I want to kind of work on creating a bit of an image for the channel a bit better. At the moment, if you kind of look at the banner that we have, you'll see that it says Stoomy. There's a picture of like a guy in VR, like a silhouette, and then behind him, in front of him is kind of like this robotic figure with like a torch kind of shining it through the nightmares. It kind of serves its purpose well, because it tells you that the channel is generally about sort of VR horror games, or the VR horror genre in general, so it definitely does its purpose there. But the trouble is, like, it doesn't really make any sense from like an outsider's perspective. Like, who is this robot character? Why is it even a robot character in the first place? And I kind of want to improve that. I kind of want to add a bit more identity to the channel. This is kind of what I'm thinking. So, starting with that, I'm going to be kind of creating new banners and maybe updating the icon. A bit of a rebrand. It's kind of what these versions have been for kind of version 4 of the channel. And at the same time, I'm kind of debating at what point I do like a face reveal. I reveal myself. And drop my knife. Damn it. I don't think we can throw these. I'll give it a try. Yeah. No. God, no. Eat it. Taste it. Along those lines, like, it's all great, well and good, like, doing a face reveal for any other PC gamer, but it's especially difficult in VR because you have this giant block around your face. So even if I say, oh, it's a face reveal, it's not really a face reveal because I'm just going to be under a VR headset the entire time. And personally, when I watch VR content, it puts me off having like a full room set up with this guy just stood in the middle of it and a box on his head. It doesn't really add anything to the content. So I'm basically looking at ways that I can try and come up with something a bit better. Something that I could have more of like a static image on screen, similar to the old school Let's Players. Maybe that'll involve some form of green screen technology, and maybe I'll have to start playing games sat down. But there's hopefully a way in there somewhere that I can start coming up with I'm knackered, by the way, absolutely knackered. It's scorching in England currently. Yeah, coming up with a way that I can do that and present to you myself in more of like a professional way on screen. So that's what we're working on. So Season 4, you will start to see a lot better recordings, hopefully some better artwork here on the channel that's going to add a bit more identity to things, and that will hopefully just kind of add to the overall feel of the channel and hopefully encourage more people to come along and join this following that we have. Okay, what are we getting? Shall I go for this shotgun? I feel like you guys are just waiting for me to test out a gun, yeah? So I'll give you what you're asking for. I want to see a gun too, don't you worry. Our stamina's already capped. That's kind of unfortunate. Health is increased by 25%. We'll take a bandage though, because we will need to heal at some point. And I could probably do with like an extra knife if any of them are cheap. Shiv. Yeah, give me the shiv. Do we break any knives? Not yet, but we're close. Okay, I'll put that in my backpack. We'll need it soon. So I guess like the final thing that I kind of want to discuss here, just get off my chest. So many things that I've just kind of had in the background that I've thought about doing, and it's nice to just be able to get it all out in the open. And that is SCP versus VR content. This is a spicy one. So, my channel began, interestingly, as an SCP channel. I hate this building, get me out. It's pitch black in there. Yeah, my channel actually began as an SCP channel. So we started, the very first video I ever made on YouTube was of SCP Blackout. But then after that, I kind of started discussing my dreams, my intentions to kind of move into VR, just because of how much I believe in the technology and how much I believe it's going to kind of impact us in the future. How are you not dead? Okay, she is now. And so I started doing that, and then the next few games that I started playing were all based around VR. Then along came SCP Lab Rat, and pretty much took over my channel from there on out. It's like really blown things up. You guys have been responding phenomenally to SCP Lab Rat, and it's really good. Honestly, I guess it combines the two things that I kind of love most here on YouTube, which has been VR and SCP. So it kind of makes sense that those two would end up being the... There's a gun for you. It makes sense that that would be kind of leading the content here on my channel. But it begs the question, do we continue down this VR lane that we're continuing on? Or do I kind of start to specialize a bit more into the SCP universe? It certainly adds for a lot more interesting commentary just because of how much information there is to kind of feed back on the SCP community. Whereas when you're just playing a standard old Let's Play, double headshot. It's more reactionary based, so you just have to kind of talk about what you see around you, and less kind of informative. So I can definitely see how SCP would have like a place here in my channel, but as it currently stands, I don't really want it to take over the channel, because I'm trying to build more of a VR side to things. And SCP Lab Rat's phenomenal because it is that VR side to things. But with people asking for more SCP content, it's difficult to provide that when there isn't that many SCP VR games to provide. I'm just going to eat this and see what happens. Absolutely nothing. Complete waste of money. We need more ammo for this shotgun. I feel like this shotgun's going to be huge now, moving forwards. And a couple more big knives would be good. Yeah, we can get a couple of these. These look fun. I'm up for this. We'll put the trusty shiv down in the backpack just in case. This is the bat. The bat's still going. That's good. The shotgun's down here in the bag. We're definitely running low on, Yeah! Oh, whenever you go for the cool moves, it just costs you your life. Enough of that. Gonna need the shotgun. Gonna need the shotgun. Gonna need the shotgun. Ah! I've got them all! Ah! Good. Yes, so, in summary of that giant ramble, basically, while I appreciate that everyone's very enthusiastic about SCP content, as it currently stands, I still want to push VR content, and I will be pushing VR content. Doesn't mean I'm going to forget about SCP entirely. We are going to jump into SCP games. We've got SCP-3008 at the moment on the go, and who knows where that will take us in the future. But, I do want to focus slightly on providing more SCP games, because we haven't had that many on the channel, and I think it would be useful for people to come along and see what games VR has to offer. Oh, God, okay, well, I think that pretty much concludes everything I have to talk about, which is nice. It gives us a bit of a breather now. Oh, there's someone's head? Ah! Stay back! We'll just keep going until I get slaughtered. I don't think it's going to take very long now. They're definitely coming in droves. We've got like 30 bullets of this gun though, which is absolutely phenomenal. And we are standing in the health bubble, which is also helping us out. So there you go. Oh, another thing. I have a cool idea to play this game. So if you guys actually wanted to see us do a full playthrough of The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, I've seen a lot of people on YouTube have done like the first episode, but no one's really, well, not many people have kind of gone through the entire game from start to finish. So I think we'd probably focus a lot more on the story than the exploration side of things, just because it's like if you were doing like a Skyrim playthrough, it could take you forever. Like you could just keep going until it would never end. And that's kind of the same with this game. I just chopped all my fingers off then. But if you did want to see kind of like a story run through this game, then I'm more than happy to do that. And I've got a bit of a funky idea that we could do if we were going to do that as well, based around some of the choices that we have to make on this game. Okay, let's get a Nutri Stew just in case. I need to find medicine. Yeah, in the last one that I played, there was bodies kind of hanging up around that you could slaughter. You could kill, and they would give you... Oh, this is my favorite weapon in the game. It's so good. You can already tell, just like... Wah! And they would give you, like, medicine that you could use to restore your stamina and stuff. But I haven't found any of that yet. It's kind of getting a bit annoying. Let's go into a building, because at this point, we're kind of looking for death. Yeah, look at this. We got a bandage. We got another one of these medicine things. This is why we need to be going into the buildings. Good stuff. I guess if we go upstairs, it's going to make it harder for the zombies to come and get us as well. It's just so incredibly dark. Another medicine here. Another one of these. Oh, we could probably go ahead and eat one of them now, actually. What is that? Is that medicine? That's medicine. Yes. Yeah, so that restores a bit more of our health, which is fantastic. It's exactly what we need. We can probably, like, suicide jump out one of the windows as well as and when we need to. We can eat a chocolate bar to restore some of our stamina. I'm going to eat this as well. I have absolutely no idea what it is, but I'm eating it. Oatmeal. Good. So eating food in this game, like, kind of increases your stamina at the cost of decreasing... Oh! I'm holding this like an absolute idiot. Yeah! Oh, she flew! Okay, good. I'm back in control again. Increases your health at the cost... Or increases your stamina at the cost of some of your health. You see that here, the stamina went up, the health went down. But that's kind of where the medicine comes in, it's where the bandages come in. They kind of counteract all that stuff. How are you not being sliced? It's around her neck! Can I just, like, shut this? No, zombie's like, nah! Just kill them all. A million zombies in a row. Medicine, yes. There's, like, 2 health packs here. It's phenomenal. Some more crafting stuff. This is exactly why we come in here. So health is full now. We just need to go and find some bandages. I think these restore your health to full. No, let's assume it doesn't. Bandages. Healing up, healing up. Does whatever a healing up does. Oh, we actually look really healthy right now. Okay, I'll put that back in there. Oh, hoo, hoo, they're breaking in. Ah, kill them all. Yeah, 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 yeah. Popping heads left and right. How you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, just the arm. Ouch. Doesn't feel too good to you. Ooh, that one almost killed me. So there we go. I think I'm going to end the video there. So thank you very much for watching if you have watched it. I hope that some of the information here has been useful. I hope it's a bit more transparent on some of the things that I'm currently thinking here of the channel. If you have any opinions and suggestions yourself, of course, I'm always happy to hear them. I hope you recognise that I do read your comments as and when they come out. So thank you for all of the support that you've given me on the channel so far. It's been an absolute pleasure, all of this YouTube journey, and I cannot wait to see where we go next. I think you know how this video is about to end anyway. Just judging by what we're kind of setting up here. There's only one way out of this. And it ends with a high-powered shotgun. Look at this thing, this is mad. How do they go in? Through the side here? Do I have to pump it? Very good. Yeah, I'm putting it inside. Nice. So thank you very much for watching. I cannot wait to see where the channel takes us. And I will see you all. Uh-oh. Get off me! In the next one!